Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today we're going to do another little general collective, little check-in here. Let's see what my collective needs to know tonight. I just tried, there we go. I just tried to do this and I think Spirit was telling me to shut up because I think I rambled for like 10 minutes. So you're welcome that I started over. I couldn't get a card. They were like, girl, you need to just not. Okay. Now I got cards. I hope everybody had a great day. I'm not quite sure what I did today, but it wasn't much. I did have a 3-hour drive. That's always fun. Half of it's okay when my daughter's with me. Okay, let's open up the reading. We have the Queen of Earth, Messenger of Air. So that would be like the Knight of Wands. And the Hangman. Alright. Alright, so some of you who are in your Queen of Earth energy, man or woman, always. It seems like after it looks like you're seeing a situation from a different perspective. And you're kind of taking like swift action about it. Now that you see this thing in a different way, it's like you have clarity about it. You're like, okay, there's no more questions, let's go. It's kind of like that. Like you're waiting for like confirmation, again, like clarity. And you got like swift, like no doubt clarity. You're like, okay, I can move forward with confidence and speed. That's one way. The Three of Earth also came out on its own. So that's kind of like waiting for your ships to come in. So that being added to the mix, and what I was going to say also is the second way I'm taking it, and this could be, you know, for multiple different people, different stories. It can come out. I can see these in many different ways. That you are currently taking swift action towards something that you feel is like with truth and clarity, and you know this, and facts and intellect, and yes, right, all the air qualities. You're going forward, so it's positive, right? It's a positive thing. You feel positive about this. The flip story is that the Hangman is asking you to pause for a minute and like just hang back for a second, pull those reins in. Take a look at what's going on. In the Three of Earth, kind of, I feel like that's kind of like confirming it, because that's like saying like, all right, so like see what's coming in now. You've like done this bit. Now see what's coming in. That was some other energy that came in. Was that this was like a pre-shuffle. There's some energy I've had come in the past couple days. One was that somebody may be discovering a spiritual gift they may have, or they may be called to get involved with religion in some way. Another one is someone is kind of like has this idea, kind of, but they're not quite confident or sure about it, and they're kind of breadcrumbing, talking about it and seeing what's the response. Tangent, but that made me think of it because the Three of Earth, I'm thinking it's like, hold on, let's see what happens first. Don't order 500 t-shirts. Order like 10, see if they'll sell. You know what I mean, like that type of thing. Like, hold on, don't sell your house to invest in Amway. It's not a good idea. It is an MLM. So I think Spirit wants you to hold back a little bit. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go run and get I thought I had some in there. Some candy for my mouth. I probably should get water. I'm gonna actually pause this for a second. Oh, hey guys. I'm back. Okay. I feel much better now. A little more hydrated. We're good. Alright, we have 8 of water under the stack. So that tells me there was some walking away of some sort at one time. With that void, that feeling like something's missing. You know, usually that's kind of what it is. You figure out there's something missing, and you go in search of it. Maybe that's what brought you to whatever this idea you're like going after. All right, let's see. Let's see. Keep looking over there like it's gonna change. This is still a picture on the music on YouTube. I'm like, but it's pretty. It's like dark pretty. It's the mood I'm in today. Well, right now. I wouldn't say as far as melancholy, but just, again, maybe not even dark, just like me, I guess, in all aspects. It's kind of like a in the middle kind of feeling. But this music matches it right now. I know I didn't say weird things on here because A, only people who are gonna watch this is like no one right now, maybe a few people. But it's gonna be either people who know like about tarot, which means you probably know, are like-minded, you know, in a way. Or if you don't know about tarot, you're seeking it out. So, you still are probably a little like-minded. Or, if you're someone I know and you think I'm batshit crazy, enjoy the show. Alright. Tell me, what's going on here? So this is like a little synopsis, if you will. Tell me about the, maybe about the recent past leading up to this. A Queen of Swords. I was reading you as the Queen of Earth energy earlier, just as a reminder. You know, but that could be if, you know, you were at the end of the process of seeking that thing you were missing and you found it. You could very well have been in Queen of Earth, which is Queen of Pentacles, which is, you know, pretty well-rounded, pretty sure of herself, pretty, you know, grounded. Would have the confidence to then go after this thing even after having to walk away from something, you know what I mean? She's not gonna like wallow in it. So Queen of Swords came out. So this is a little peek into the past. What got us here? Thank you, Spirit, for some really great messages lately. The messages are coming in easier, clearer. I don't know how to explain it. More sure. I don't know. Thank you. Oh, they're facing up, so. The Chariot and the Six of Cups. I'm gonna hold my opinion for right now. Okay. I'm getting from this little trifecta here, the Queen of Swords, and the Chariot, and the Six of Cups together. I am getting in the recent past, and that can be, I don't know, whatever recent is to you. Honestly, if this resonates, that's when it was. I am so like time blind. I'm like, recent, yeah. Oh, you mean like 2022? Yeah, that's recent, right? Whatever's recent for you. It's timeless. My readings are timeless. I think you begrudgingly went back to an ex. So let's see. I do. I don't know what happened. Maybe I read that wrong. Maybe this is gonna correct me. See. Because if the good idea is going back to the ex and Spirit's like, hold on. But I don't know. Unless it's something that just like, this is like real recent. Like a month. Like within a month. If it's that, we'll see though. So, okay, did this happen, Spirit, already? Is this the past? Am I correct about my thoughts? Like the past, or is this like leading right up to now? You know what I mean? Like that recent past. I don't know how you're gonna explain that to me, but let's see. It's so human. And I make lotion. And like balms and like salves and like honeys and candles. So everything's kind of coated with something, right? I infuse oils. It's just like a slip and slide in here. Pretty sure my dishwasher does not like it, but okay. I'm gonna say I'm not squeezing anything else out of this deck. Okay, we'll put you to bed. Page of Cups. Oh, yeah. See, look at a surprise love offer. From someone who's possibly emotionally immature. Just a little note. Also saying listen to your intuition about it. Please. I don't think anything's negative yet. I don't automatically think that way. I don't. You never know what can happen. I tell a story of my parents, or I did, but those videos are deleted now, so I can tell it again. They grew up across the street from each other, but they're 10 years apart. So it was like my mom went to his first wedding with her family. You know, like the odds of them getting together to be married for me to be here are like crazy. They ran into each other at a store. Like my brother was 20 years old when I was born. He would be 65 right now. My sister's 10 years older than me. It's crazy. So, it's like, you never know what can happen. Alright, let's continue. My mother, like, loved him to death. Like, her, there was, like, a little middle school crush or whatever, you know. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see if this deck is more happy to work with us. Maybe it's just not the right energy. Maybe it's a little lighter. It could be. Just because I'm not doesn't mean my energy matches this energy, because it doesn't. I can feel the difference. Did you move to be with them? You might have. Or maybe is that what you're thinking about? I'm gonna say, okay. You know what, just tell me more about the story for right now, and then I'll go back and clarify. Tell me a little bit more about this. What else happened in the recent past? I see you. I see you, 10 of Swords. So yeah, I think it already happened. And ended. Yeah. That's why the energy is different, yeah. And I think you're like pissed because you knew better. I think that's why the Queen of Swords is out, because she's like, you knew better. Now your guard's up. At the moment, this is still the recent past. And we still have more story to tell. What else happened? How appropriate. The Fool. You dusted yourself off and tried again. Yeah. You're like, F you, you're cool, I'm out. And started again. That was impressive. You've been through this before. How traumatized are you? I'm so traumatized, I can go from the 10 of Swords to the Fool in one card. Beautiful. Beautiful. Excellent. I'm such a sociopath. I'm like, well, alright. I actually do that quite well. They're like, this traumatizing thing just happened to you. I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. People go through so much worse. Alright. Let's get one more. Just get a little. Even 3. And 10 of Cups. Look at you. You are fast. You are. Or you're like in a manic episode. Like, I don't care. I'm gonna go shopping. Everything is great. I don't know. Maybe not. But that is a big swing. But, I mean, I think half of you was kind of expecting it. I don't think you were all that surprised. So it's kind of like, yeah, okay, whatever. I've done this before. See you later. This is like the last hurrah, so to speak. I think that's why you had so much clarity about something, because you tested it. I don't know what happened. I'll find out. I think you did. I think this was the last. Show me. And they couldn't. You wanted them to, and they couldn't. So you're like, all right, that's it. I'm done. You ended that and started on the new path. Yeah. Maybe you're not 100% here yet, because this is a path and this is telling a story, right? So it's like, you gave this person a shot. You're like, against my better judgment, I have to, I think for your own, like, closure, in a way. Like, I have to see. And, it didn't work. So you might even end this and be like, you know what, I'm not doing this again. Like, I've had these 10 swords in my back already before. I'm very familiar with them. And you took off. Like, psh, I'm out. I'm going after my own 10 of Cups, my own happiness, right? Yeah. So, being that, taking this to that Queen of Earth energy, because you have that clarity that it's over. It's like, it's one thing to, oh, I get this. If I have zero control over anything, I know we have no control over anything perceived, you know, like, if I can't rehash something and be like, could I have done something differently and had a different outcome? Like, if someone passes away, right, that I couldn't have done anything about that. And you can kind of, I mean, so long as you don't have any baggage. I'm very grateful. I don't have any with anybody I've lost. I feel no, like, heaviness or anything, which is great. That's like, I'm already ahead of the game compared to some people, right? So, once you, like, have that clarity, you're just not doing it again. Like, you needed to have that closure. you don't really, again, it's like the perception of having control over something. Like, well, if I can only just get answers, you don't know if that person's gonna answer you. You know, again, like I said, if someone like passes away, there's nothing you can do about that. You can't, whatever. But if there's a breakup, or if there's like a misunderstanding in a friendship, or if like, no, maybe not even a misunderstanding. I have instances I just haven't seen somebody like in years, you know, and you have that last idea of them from the last time you saw them in your head, right? That's not always the case of who they are now. And the other person's not gonna be, you're not the same, they're not the same. I feel like they should blow this candle up. And it's okay. You know, so again, it could be something like that. Like, it's so smoky. That you just kind of like grew apart. And you run into them and you like want so much for it to, you know, spark a friendship. Like, you see them all the time again, and it's not gonna be like it was, you know, it's not gonna be like just like when you were like kids or something, but like maybe talking to them on like a more like consistent basis or something. And when it kind of, the nostalgia wears off and you're like, I don't know if I necessarily I don't know, like see eye to eye with you, I guess it would be, in a way. Like, nothing bad, it's just like, I don't know, like almost like you would have nothing to talk about. Like, once you finish talking about remember when blah 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 blah, the next sentences are like, oh, that's what you think, or like, I don't know, like, it's a weird thing when it happens, but it's something like that. Like, you're like that one last ditch effort to like give this a shot, and it's not it's not working. So with the clarity, like, I have to give this a shot, I have to try for that closure, you know. Like with the friend, you could be trying to like just be able to be like, you know, still be able to call each other friends, because it feels weird to like not, but it's kind of like, I think this is like, this might be weird for you to give up like on this person, right? If this is someone from your past, this doesn't feel like it's like, this is not your first rodeo with this person. I don't think it's the second one either. This is the last. And you're free. And you're free. Once you did that, once you got whatever needed to click in your head from this, did. So that's all that matters. Right? It doesn't matter how you got here. It looks like you got here unharmed for the most part. Unharmed enough that you were able to stab yourself in the back to end this and walk away like, yep, I'm good. You're pretty healed. I'm pretty sure that this person probably helped you along your healing journey a little bit. to yeah, to be able to do that. So maybe you're trying to jump into a relationship right away. No, you didn't learn. Oh, you might be. Yeah, because they're like, hold on a minute. Let, like, the paint dry. Like, let the new mattress smell go away first. Yeah, see what else comes in. You're like crazy. Like, yeah. I'm like a little midlife crisis. I'm sorry. I feel you. I feel you. It's okay. Do your thing. Do whatever you want. You'll stop. You'll go back to normal. Probably even better. Get it out of your system. And with, see, I'm taking it all like independence and yeah, you're free, that you're going after your happiness. No, I think you're like, and where's my next relationship? We'll see. I hope not. Kind of looks that way. Yeah, bottom of the deck. 6 of Cups again. Yep. I think that's confirming this is all about the person that you went back to. What have we learned? Apparently nothing. We'll see. Fuck. Let it get off you a little bit. Learn how to sit in your own quiet. That clock would drive some people crazy. To be this quiet. I love it. I think there's a time I wouldn't have. Absolutely. No. I think meditating was the first thing I taught myself, or attempted to do. I used to do it in the sauna. After I worked out, I used to lift really heavy. I used to deadlift 225. I sound like my dad. Oh, my old bodybuilding days. I was like, sure, Dad. No, I have pictures though. He didn't. I have pictures. I used to squat at 145. I loved it. I just don't have the need. It was kind of like therapy. Was it the desire to do that 5 days a week the way I did? Because you have to do like a nutrition that goes along with it. You can't just work out. You have to look the way I did. You have to do everything. That was my focus. For years. A good 5 years. I stopped for like a year. I don't know what happened. Something got me off the routine. And I stopped. And then I realized I was right back to where I started. Before I ever started. And I was like, what the fuck? When I first started, I put so much work in. And I was like, I can't believe I did this. I can't believe I did this. I can't believe I did this. I was so upset. So I went back. I went back to the Y. And I started from scratch. And no one had seen me from like scratch before, because when I went there, I had already been working out. So, couple months went by, and like I have muscle memory, so it was like a little easier for me probably than other people, and I have the knowledge of what to eat, how to do it, you know. I had a guy come up to me, and I used to go with the older crew, you know, the seniors, in the early morning, and he was like, listen, he's like, I don't want to be creepy or anything. I was like, no, you're okay. He was fine. He's like, I was a professional bodybuilder. He's like, and I have to tell you, like, your like progress, and I forget how he put it. He's like, is like astounding. I was like, thank you. Maybe the dedication part of it. I was like, thank you. He's like, I just needed to tell you. I was like, thanks. Yeah, it was fun. I know, I make lotion. We have 2 of Swords coming out. Thank you, Spirit. They're like, shut up. Take a card. Jesus, Maureen. I can hear my mother in my head like, God, she's here. That's what she'd say. She's here. I'm gonna take this back because I wasn't paying attention. Okay. So what is, you guessed it, what is the near future possibilities for this? Thank you. I'm pretty sure you probably knew that. Just in case. I want to be accurate for my collective, even when I'm not paying attention in the moment. Okay. My building shaking? Maybe someone's just walking heavy. I was just like, whoo, I felt it. That's weird. Tell me about the near future. I'm on a hill next to a river. No big deal, it's fine. It's fine. I'll just slide right down. Float away. Don't say that, that's terrible. 'Cause I just saw pictures of those houses floating away in Texas. That's so sad. That's terrible. Here we go. Uh-oh. We have the, oh, no, I'm not taking those. Those, they fell. I can tell the difference. Usually. We have the 5 of Cups. And we have the 5 of Pentacles. 5s always are indicating change, so this makes sense that this is going to come up now because you're like, I'm kind of like in a in-between moment, you know, of life-changing things happening. And then we have the Ace of Swords. So that's good. Or, initially I took it as, you got enlightened on something and then you felt like left out, like a third party. But this is the future. That's why they're telling you to hold up. Hold up. I think that's why they're telling you to wait. If you are so excited to talk to a person that's new, yeah, this is a new person, after this type of situation, however it fits for you, I think you're gonna find out you are a third party. I think they're already with somebody. And you're like, fucking kidding me? Fucking kidding me? That's why Spirit said, hold on a minute. God. Just take a second. Like, take a shower. In between, my God. I don't know how, as an adult, with a full brain that functions, you can like serial date like that, like how some people do. I'm not judging, I'm just saying, like, I don't know how people can, because I feel like I would be like, I mean, have I been single and talking to a couple of different people? Yes, sure, I'm single. I can do what the fuck I want. First of all, but not serial date, you know what I mean? That's like investing, like, emotions and stuff. I don't know. It's just a lot. To have to go through a breakup like that multiple times, fuck, no. I've been through 2. And they were terrible. In their own right. Terrible. Soul scarring. To different degrees for different reasons, but still all the same. Tell me a little more about the near future, please. What the heck is going on here? These are so sticky. Maybe. Oh, I think it's over there. The Emperor came out, and this motherfucker looks guilty on this card. He literally looks guilty. Like, and right, he looks like whatever. Like he got caught, and you're like, yeah. I think so. I think that's what it is. Because I don't think, on the flip side, I do not think that this Emperor is your like gift of clarity and enlightenment, and no, I do not. He's not like saving you. No one's saving you. You thought, not that he was saving you, but you thought it was a good idea. You thought no, you didn't think it was a good idea. You thought it was you thought it was a bad idea from the start. Wait, no. The Emperor, sorry. The Emperor is the person after the ex that you walked away from. Yes, sorry. And that's what the top line was talking about. So yes, you thought this was a good idea from the start. Yeah, that is what you were full force going in for. Was this Emperor, because of course they projected themselves as an emperor. That's what you want. All the kings in one, right? That's what he portrayed himself as. Yeah, with the Ace of Wands coming out, I feel like the ulterior motive was he just wanted to not be like committed. Just say it. Just say it. Just tell the truth. Someone is going to match with what you want, right? Then you're not going to have to like live your life like 5 steps ahead of them, because you have to like make sure you fall into what they expect of you, or it's going to like shake up the apple cart, you know? And it starts with the lying and the like making yourself out to be something you're not. Alright, you have the 3 of Cups and then you have the 2 of Cups. So it looks like, rather than, good job, alright, maybe you just need to like, you know how they say like, the universe gives you a sign and you're like, I need to sign your sign, and like, whew, this was your sign, this guy. Stop for a second. Go hang out with your friends. And that's what this is saying, I think, about the future. Yeah. I think you're with some like-minded friends, just doing your own thing for a little bit. And you're happy about it. And you're good. Yeah. And the Emperor can keep his wand. Wherever he keeps his wand. You don't want it. With the Hermit. Yeah. I think, yes, you're gonna be go inward and figure out what it is you need. Figure out how to love yourself so you know when someone's doing it right. Right? Yeah. Otherwise you'll think anything is right if you don't know what you want or how it's supposed to feel. I'd be saying some gems on here, huh? Hey, I mean everything I say. I mean everything I say. I really truly mean, like, if this can help somebody, then I'm happy. If it can help one of like the, you know, I think the most views I've had on one video is like 26. If this helps one of those people, then I'm doing something. that I was meant to do. People don't turn to tarot who are happy. Unless, like, you read tarot. You know, I listen to it all the time. I have, like, my favorite readers I listen to, and I'm like, oh my god, nice. Or I'm just like, whatever. People turn to tarot because I need some guidance. So hopefully I'm guiding you guys. I saw some jackass random video that popped up, and he was like going in on Mel Robbins. I was like, what does this guy have to say about her? He's like, she just like always took Joe Rogan as a top podcast person. I'm like, yeah. But he was trying to talk crap about her, that like she's manipulating people into feeling good, like, or I don't know, like the way she words things, he said, is manipulating people into feeling more of a connection to her than they really have, considering they don't know her, you know. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sure she knows the psychology behind that, you know. Is it to manipulate? I don't know. I don't know her. It could be. I'm not gonna sit here and judge the lady. My point is, who cares? Who cares? Clearly, a lot of people are connecting with her message, right? And from what I've seen, it's not. She's not telling you to do anything bad. He's complaining that she's manipulating people to watch her show. Why are you so upset? Because she has so many followers? Why are you going to take time to talk crap and be negative, put negativity out there about someone who, even if is using like the psychology of how to word things to make people feel a connection? The people who are watching a show probably need to feel a connection. Feel me? Right? So, who are you to care enough to get on your soapbox to complain about this woman who's making people feel good? I don't know. That's crazy to me. It's crazy. If she was maliciously, like, subliminally messaging people while she was doing it and making them harm themselves, okay, maybe we can have a discussion about her manipulative ways of getting people to subscribe to her. People are ridiculous. It's always the angry ones who have something to say. I don't have an opinion either way on Mel Robbins, by the way. I've seen a couple of episodes. I get the gist. My opinion is just, why bash something that's positive? I don't get it. Alright. I'm gonna see if I can clarify some of these. I'm not 100% sure what time I started this, but it's been a while. Fuck. Yeah, no. It's been a good while, but I was like, maybe I won't post it. No, I'm definitely. Oh, I have my counter right here. Durr. I think it's an hour. I thought it was way longer than that. Probably since I started the first time. That's why. It's been long for me. I am going to wrap this up, though. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, for my zodiac readings, I think I said this in the part I deleted because I'm terrible at doing them consistently. I'm gonna do blocks, kind of like a pick card, but pick a sign. So I'll do a block of earth sign, a block of water, you know, so it'll be all in one video. Pick your sign. I think that's good for all of us. It'll get done. I'll feel good, you'll feel good. Okay. I'm gonna start with the past. Just to go linear as we, you know, finish the story. Tell me about the Queen of Swords, please. Thank you, Spirit. I went to Marshall's and only got snacks and molds for my lotion bars. Alright, we have the Two of Pentacles and the Hangman. That is confirming you went against your bit of judgment when you went back with that first person. Like you were thinking about it and dragging your feet. I feel like you had to like convince yourself, almost. Just do this so you can close the door. Like you knew, I think you knew it wasn't gonna work. But maybe you had to be the one to like, maybe. You're like justice. My leg's gonna fall asleep. It's been crossed. Okay. What is... Oh, I shouldn't sad like that. Tell me about the Chariot. And the Six of Cups. Six of Wands. Well, I guess it would be a victory at the time. Because it's, I think, something you still wanted. To get that one last chance, you know? So you're like, nice. And now I can smash it hard on the ground. Okay, one more for that. You. We have Temperance and Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, so I feel like, you know, going back with this person, you were hoping it was going to turn out to be a victory. I don't think you thought it was going to, but you hoped it would. You know, and maybe it had been a little time since the last time, and it seems you have gained, I think the Temperance is saying you've gained your kind of like balance within you in this time. And you're like, I can handle this this time. I'm not gonna trigger myself. I got this. And you planted the seeds and waited to see what grew. And once you saw what grew, you unalived yourself. Isn't that nice? No, that's not. I'm not kidding about that. I'm kidding about this. Once you saw what grew, you put an end to the cycle. Tell me about the Ten of Swords, please. It's a star in reverse, which is like crazy. That is perfect. It's like you put it at one point in time, you thought this person was like, you were like destined to be together, right? And by you finally putting an end to the situation, it's like you're I don't want to say admitting, but you're finally on your own, in your own time, have healed enough that you have a scab now. I don't think you quite healed. You kept picking it, right? So it would bleed and it would scab up again and pick it. It healed. It healed. So now you don't even touch it anymore. Like you know when you have something like I burn my tongue, or you have like a little spot, like you bit your cheek or something, you'll keep messing with it, or a scab, you'll keep messing with it until eventually the spot, right? I remember this when I was a kid, like when you skin your knee. The spot gets smaller and smaller and smaller every time you pick the scab off. You're like, shit, maybe this time it will be like that, like soft, shiny skin underneath, you know, what's underneath the scab. And you get down, and there's like that one little pinpoint that's still there, and you get it, and you're like, ah, and it hurts. But that's like the last one. And then you forget about it. Because it's that shiny new skin. And you don't touch it anymore. That's what happened. You're letting go of, but no, I'm staying by this. Like, it's almost like, putting a death to that part of your ego. You know, like, oh, because it hurts. That you know, that you feel stupid, and you feel, if I wait a little bit longer, maybe like my efforts will be worth it. Or, you know what I mean? Like, the more you suffer, the more you care type of, like, ideology people adopt. You realized, I don't think admit is the right word. Like, it just happened. And you didn't have to, like, try to make it happen. You didn't have to, like, forget this person. All of a sudden, it just happened. And, like, then this happened, and, like, you were okay with it. Because you're like, no, yep, they're not. This was the last. You probably waited for this. Right? Maybe you waited for this for a while, and you're like, I have to try. I have to try, even though you knew. You were like, I don't even want this anymore. But you still had that, like, little part in you that was like, no, you have to. You have to, like, try. Tell me about the Fool. And Five of Wands. So underneath that bouncing up and getting it done, you do have the inner turmoil. There was a part of you that was like, oh, this is it. This is what it was for. It wasn't. I'm sorry. It's hard to walk away from something that you're just like so sure of. But you ran into another asshole to worry about, so you're not even thinking about this one anymore. Remember? What is this? Ten of Cups. Ooh. Five of Swords. You're like, I am getting this. I don't care. Come hell or high water, I am getting my fucking happy family. Yeah. Yeah. You're done. I think maybe that's how this ended up. You're like, next person who walks in. We're getting married right now. Where's Elvis? Okay, tell me about the Queen of Earth, the first card. The Ace of Cups. Yep, that's the Emperor of like, hey, what's up? We know what you've done already. And you're like, oh, I'm gonna go right after this. This is a good idea. Tell me about the Messenger of Air. The Lovers. Yeah, that was your decision. You made the decision to take action to go after this. And the Hangman, please, Spirit. Thank you for confirming for me. I love when it's like a clear confirmation. Because then I'm like, okay. Tell me about the Hangman, please. There's two. These are so humid. Two Hangman. Eight of Pentacles. I feel like that is Spirit saying to slow down, Miss Hot Pants. Make him work for it a little bit. Yeah, wait and see what he has to bring to the table. You were like, hey, alright, we're going out now, right? No. Tell me the Three of Earth. I'm like Apollo. I'm gonna tell your mother what you're doing if you don't stop. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you have like yeah, there's this offer coming in. Let's wait and see what it actually is. It's like you got news of this and you're like, oh my gosh, look at this pentacle. And you're like, everyone's like, yeah, it's a pentacle. And you're like, yeah, but this person, the emperor gave it to me. And they're like, here we go. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going into the near future. If you're at this point, wait and see what this person has to bring to the table. It seems like you've already decided to like go forward and accept this love offer. You think it's a good idea. Let him work for it. Let him work for the cow. Tell me what the 5 of Cups, please. Or her. It can be a her too. I'm just reading like as I see the cards, you know what I mean? And either way, gender neutral. That's too many. Yeah. Maybe it wasn't. Tell me about the 5 of Cups, please. The moon. It's like, I feel like, yeah. In the future, you're kind of like looking at these 3 cups that are spilled over. You're like, something's not right about this. Why is there 3 cups here? Who else was here? Right? The moon is like making you notice something. Yeah. You're like, what's this 3rd cup? Oh. I can't unsee it. You're looking here, and you get home, and you're there, and you're like, why is there a 3rd cup? Who was the 3rd person that was here? Because it should be you and them, and that's it. And then there they are behind your back, hiding in the closet or something. Oh my god. Yeah. Yep. And that's the way you became the 3rd party. Bum bum ba bum 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 bum. Okay, tell me about the 5 of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords, please. You're like, oh my god. What is, yeah, Queen of Swords. You're like, what? See? Again, your Queen of Swords comes out when you're angry. That's like clarification of consistency in the reading, right? This is another time that you're like in your feelings about something and you get defensive. You don't go into Queen of Cups. You're not sad about it. You're not, woe is me. You are like, what? And the Ace of Wands, I mean the 8 of Wands. Yeah. Yeah, you find out, and then it's coming in fast, and like you find out the stuff, and like you're like, what about this? What about this? Yeah. And you kind of knew. You didn't want to, but you did. Tell me about the Emperor. I'm not laughing at your misfortune. I'm just laughing. The Emperor and the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Swords. Yeah, you get truth and clarity on that. How many Ace of Swords do you have here? That's it? I thought you had more. Okay. Tell me about the Three of Cups and the Two of Cups. And the Hermit. The Hermit is the same card that came out on the bottom of the same deck. Right after I flipped those cards. So yeah, it's again, doing things that love you. Well, you're kind of like looking for your answers and what you need in your life. Yeah. What a crazy reading. What's going on? I'm sorry if this is super duper long. I hope it's not a 2. I hope it's a 1 hour. If it's 2, I'll split it up into 2 videos, I think. Oh my goodness, bottom of this deck. The Emperor. That's who's at the bottom of this whole reading. No, well, this half, because the first half was the other one. Who never even showed up. Did you notice that? Oh, they must be very elusive. They must be very in and out of your life. Whoever that first person was that you gave a chance to, because I don't even see the energy, except for maybe the Star in reverse, like your destiny, unless maybe that's what it was. Okay, guys. I'm gonna leave it here. I hope this resonated with somebody. I'm gonna watch this as I go to sleep. Let's see what I think. Sometimes I'm like, does this sound like batshit crazy? Because right now I'm thinking maybe, I don't know. But I just call it like I see it, as I see it. So, don't shoot the messenger. Alright guys, like and subscribe if you're feeling my vibe. And I will see you on the next video. Have a good night.